welcome back to my channel. My name is Viha de Mija. That was a really loud clap. Today I want to do a get to know me and talk about what I will be doing with this channel kind of conversation. I'm 28 years old. I live in Florida, but I definitely am trying to get out of here, if you know what I mean. I've been here for most of my life. I think I'm ready to leave the nest. My goal is really to be like in California right now, but like once COVID hit last year, that kind of like prolonged my stay here, unfortunately, but I'm very grateful to still have a job and be able to save during this time. In my spare time before COVID hit, I did like to go to a lot of art events. I would go to like, we have this thing called Art Walk, so like every first Wednesday of the month, there's basically a market thing downtown where, different vendors will set up a little table and tent with their merchandise. They'll sell it, and then our museum with like it was pretty much free that like first Wednesday night. So that's something that I really like. Even though I didn't go every month, I kind of miss it. We don't really do that anymore. Thanks a lot, Rona. And so I really loved to go to art events and then go to concerts. Honestly, I miss concerts so much. Like, I will literally get in my car and just have a full-blown concert in my car, just drive somewhere for I have nowhere to go. I'll just drive and listen to music because there's no concert happening right now. And if they are, they're only happening in Australia, in places that, their government actually did their job and contained everything. So I'm definitely upset about it because I love concerts, and there's just a different energy that concerts bring to life. Being around a bunch of people that enjoy the same thing that you do, listening to the same music, shouting the same words, it's just a different vibe, and I miss it so much. The other things that I like to do in my spare time, I will pretty much binge a whole entire Netflix show in a day, watch romantic comedies, really lame teen dramas, Gossip Girl. I binged that at the beginning of the year. I started getting into some K-dramas. Like, my best friend watches K-dramas and got me started on that. So, and they're really good, and I think they allow me to slow down because I actually have to read subtitles, and so I can't be on my phone. I'm literally just enjoying the show and watching it and indulging in this romantic love story, which is usually what happens in the K-dramas that I choose to watch. Another genre that's my fave is sci-fi. I really tried to get into Westworld. It's again one of those shows where you really have to dive deep and just put your mind at a pause and watch the show and not do anything, because the few times I've tried to watch it, if I was doing something on my phone, 2 seconds later I missed something that was happening in the show. So I actually want to get back into trying to watch Westworld. It was I was amazed by the first episode that I watched. I am a huge Star Trek nerd, okay? I love sci-fi, and I am a huge Star Trek nerd. So a few years ago for my birthday, me, my best friend, and my mom went to Tampa Bay Comic-Con, and I got to meet Nichelle Nichols. I got her autograph on a picture of us, which is somewhere. Honestly, I don't know where it is, but I will place it here so you can see how much of a nerd I am. I love Star Trek. She's such an idol to women of color, especially black women, because seeing yourself in roles like that during the time was just very, very rare. And she's just set the tone. She's such an amazing, iconic woman. So I love Star Trek. I have all the DVDs, thanks to my best friend for getting it for my birthday a few years ago. I have a bunch of little Star Trek knickknacks here and there, but I love sci-fi. I will find any show, whether it's on Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, and I will find all the sci-fi shows. I will literally watch all of them. One that I loved a while back was called Nova, but they only had like I think 1 or 2 seasons, and almost every sci-fi show that I find, like, they always end up like ending it after like 1 or 2 seasons, and I'm just like, I just want to enjoy my sci-fi show, okay? Like, why do you have to end it? Like, why do you hate me? Why do you hate us nerds, okay? Between like all the Star Trek stuff I have, I watched the movie In Time. It's with Justin Timberlake. I can't remember who else is in it. I think Amanda Seyfried is. I could be wrong, but Justin Timberlake is in this movie. I also really like Justin Timberlake, but the movie was really good. So, In Time, when I watched that, I was like, this is such a cool concept. So, basically, when you're born, you have like this like clock time thingy on your arm, and I think it's like at a certain age, it's like either 18 or 21. Like, once you hit that age, your clock starts going like off. The more money you have, like, the time is the money. So the more time you have, the more money you have, which also means the more you live. Like, at that age that your thing goes off, you don't get older. You stay that age forever. It's kind of insane, to be honest. Like, it's such a cool concept. I love sci-fi so much. Like, it's just like, makes me so happy. Okay, so anyway, some other things that I like to do. I like to dance. I'm not like amazing, but I started to learn how to shuffle recently and kind of getting into that. So if you watch my TikToks, you'll see that I've been wanting to learn forever, and I think, again, this is the year where I was just like, you know what? F it. I'm doing it all. I'm doing everything that I want to do. I'm just like setting my mind to it. I'm, everything that I wanted to start in the past but didn't have the courage to, or didn't have the right mindset to do, I'm gonna do it because like I want to, and like I want to live a fulfilling life, and I want to do the things that bring me joy. So speaking of joy, if you haven't watched my first video, you should go watch it because I talk about that. Anyway, let me like answer some of these random questions that this article has, so you guys can really get to know me other than like that basic, first date stuff. How tall am I? 5'4". I'm a very short person. So, dogs or cats? Oof, I love both. I had a cat for 17 years. I loved her to death. But I honestly, because like we had her for so long, I don't know if I would get another cat, just because like I feel like I would be replacing her, which is impossible because she's like amazing. So that just wouldn't happen. But I really want a little French bulldog, and it's gonna be so cute. I'm gonna be one of those crazy moms who just like dresses her kid up. See, look, it's a dog. I will dress my dog up in clothes because I'm a crazy person. So the dog is my child, and like, sorry mom, you're not gonna have grandkids for a few years. So here's my dog in cute clothes. What is your favorite drink? Okay, I have been addicted to matcha tea lately. My favorite color is green, right? So I started to see matcha everywhere, and then I started to become addicted to like that shade of green, and then like green shades that are really close to it, which is why my phone case is green, and this shade is just really cute, especially for springtime. What is your spirit animal? I would have to say a giraffe, because they're tall and they're cool and they can just reach the sky. They have like no limits, man. They're just out here living their life. They just look so happy. They're just trucking around with their long behind necks, and just like, and then like their cute little faces are like, they're cute, okay? Have any books you read changed your life? Okay, I briefly talked about this in my first video. It's More Than Enough by Elaine Welteroth. She pretty much goes over her life, her struggles as a woman, as a black woman, woman of color. She, talks about pretty much making a space for herself in the industry and not necessarily not taking no, but really, like, if you're a woman, you kind of understand what I mean by this when I say instead of accepting, an offer that a company has to give you as far as like, hey, let's just ballpark here. Hey, I'm gonna give you $65,000 for this job. Although this man over here is actually making $75,000. She was the kind of woman that was like, no, you're gonna pay me what you're paying this person. You're gonna pay me my worth. You're gonna give me what I know I deserve, and like I'm out, or whatever. So she's pretty badass woman. She talks about like a whole bunch of stuff in her book. She talks about relationships, career, all that kind of good stuff, and I took a lot of like good stuff from that and applied it to my own life, and I was like, dang, am I out here settling for less than I deserve?
Carolyn Harrell, don't settle for less than you deserve.
Not anymore. That's like, no, that's a no-no, okay? We know our worth. We know what, we know that we're not going to settle anymore. So yeah, I guess that book was pretty life-changing for me. Definitely very, very eye-opening to, the possibilities, what I can do with my life. And then of course, like when I went to therapy, that definitely helped progress that like mindset that I started to get into. So are you single or look, man, I was not dating last year. That just wasn't gonna happen. I am 100% single and ready to possibly mingle. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm single. I've been single for like several years. Like I can't deal with these men anymore. They're just like, they don't know what they want, and I'm like, the universe is telling me that they're not good enough for me, and that's why things never worked out. And you know what? That's okay, because I have leveled up.
Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up.
Every single day of my life, I'm leveling up. I'm becoming a better version of myself, and that's just gonna attract the right person, and I already know that. But for now, I'm here, and I'm loving myself, and I will continue to love myself. I don't need no man. I'm a strong, independent woman. Yes, I'm single. What is your idea of your dream date? Okay, so I'm not going to talk about my idea of a dream date, but I will talk about my idea of the perfect engagement. Like, this is how I expect to be proposed to. Like, it's very, like, romantic and nerdy and very mean. Okay, so imagine you're sitting on the beach watching as the waves crash upon the sand, as the sun rises above you. You guys are sitting there eating donut holes, drinking mimosas, and eating fresh fruit. Your significant other turns to you, and they're holding a love letter. What are you going to do? You're going to read the love letter. As you're reading the love letter, they stand up, and as you're reaching the end of the love letter, it says, "Look up." There they are, standing above you, and they kneel. They're holding a black ring box. Inside is a ring pop. Something you can wear, but something you can also eat. Who doesn't love food and jewelry all in one? Next thing you know, they say, engage. Every kiss begins with K. It's my dream engagement scenario happening. And when it happens, I will be doing a YouTube video on that one as well. I guess you could say I have a pretty vivid imagination, and also you can definitely see the sci-fi and rom-com combine to me as a person, and that's why those two are my favorite genres. How would you describe your fashion sense? Okay, so I actually discovered a name for it last year. I was in this my pink bucket hat. I was wearing this long black coat, very classic, right? But the bucket hat's very straight. I have this pink crew neck on and my black skinny jeans. Sorry, Gen Z, we're still wearing them. My black skinny jeans and my black pointed booties. So when I was wearing this, I was like, girl, this is such a fit. I think this is your style. I think this is who you are. It's very minimal, very chic, very street. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh my god. When I tell you Rocky Road, I mean Rocky Road. It is my favorite flavor. It's got the chocolate. It's got, the soft marshmallow. It's got, I think it's walnuts. Could be wrong. But it's got the nuts in there. And then sometimes it has little brownie pieces. Rocky Road is such a good flavor. But yeah, that is a get to know me little video. I guess I never really talked about what this channel will be about, so I guess I'll kind of briefly talk about that for a second so you can, know what to expect. So basically I started this channel to kind of be a food style wellness channel. I love fashion, so I definitely wanted to incorporate my personal style within my videos. Maybe do some tips and tricks, maybe do lookbooks, possibly hauls. I shop, but I don't shop on a giant load, if you know what I mean. I definitely want to do some food videos, maybe some meal prep videos, some recipe, cook with me type of videos where again we're having a conversation. And I think in some of those videos I probably just ask people to give me some questions to answer in the video, so it's not just me saying whatever. And then do maybe a vlog, a weekly or daily vlog here or there. And then also I think the wellness is probably a big chunk of the channel. I definitely want to talk about different things like mental health, how it's affected me, relationships, career advice, different little things, but yeah, food, style, and wellness is what this channel is gonna be about. So I kind of try to break it up every month to do a little bit of each. So if you haven't already, I have 2 videos up already. The first one is talking about self-love and things that I do for self-love, and then the second one is my 2021 spring capsule wardrobe. I think you guys will love those videos, so go check them out. And I guess that's it, and I will see you guys in my next video.